Can anyone tell me exactly what a dream is? I still think of it as an imaginary tree that satisfies the desires of the insatiable mind, because many bows were dancing in my dream that night. Adorned with flowers, curved in shape, firm, but I was handling so many flexible bows one after the other. One by one, such an accurate arrow as being shot at the object. I woke up with a round of applause, happy to be on my own target. One morning I went to the forest near the town of Shona to fetch the hard and durable wood of the kicker tree for the chariot. Shona was very happy that day. To be able to walk in the forest is a very lucky thing for him. He was fascinated by the melodious sounds of the birds, the croaking of the branches of the trees, the delicate murmur of the springs, the endless rustling of the vines at the base of the huge trees. He worked tirelessly to describe it. I did not like going to the forest, because there was no glimpse of the sun god. Then my mind suddenly became restless. It felt like a mess. I thought of getting out of there as soon as possible. Only when I reached the open plateau did I feel a little light and free. After seeing Adityanaran, all my hair ran away in a few moments. We returned that day with the kicker wood as usual. I hurried to get out of the forest. Shona was following me. I stopped when I came to a nearby open plateau. Leaning against the trunk of a tree, Shona wiped the sweat from her face. A black and white herd of cow buffalo was grazing in the middle of the rising canopy. A thorad sambar was mixed in it. It fluttered its wings, made a croaking noise and dropped dead. That was enough reason to ask Shona a question. He immediately asked me, "Grandpa, how come he is the only one in the herd?" What was I going to answer him? Doesn't it look different in all those flocks? But after thinking for a long time, I could not find the reason why he was wandering alone, leaving his companions behind. Looking at that sambar, we took the next step. I really liked the sambar horns. I touched my ears easily as I walked. The fleshy coil was touched. Do I look like that stubborn sambar because of my earrings? A thought flashed through my mind. I had asked my mother many times about the earrings, but she never gave a clear answer. Once I had asked her plainly, "Shona and I are Sakha brothers. Then why didn't he wear earrings?" She was confused when she said this. I just went to Baba. I asked them the same question, but they answered strangely. He said, "Think of Mother Ganga as the reason. She will give you the answer someday." I began to think, how can Ganga Mata give the answer? Why can the river ever be spoken to? That evening, out of sight of everyone, I went and sat alone on the bank of Ganga Mata. I asked her every wave that came, "Did you wring my ear alone?" But not a single wave could answer my question. That day, I thought that all the big men in the world are cheaters. So how can such a big Ganga Mata be silent? The next evening, while playing with a bow, I asked Shona the same question. "Shona, tell me the truth. Why don't you have a coil?" I was stunned to hear his answer. "When you are asleep, they glow slowly. Their bluish light falls on your reddish cheeks. Your actions when you look like a golden lotus that has just blossomed in the rising sun." I stared at him in amazement. He was not lying, and in my case it was never possible. Many questions came to my mind. I had two fleshy earrings in my ears that no one else had. Not only that, it was shining. Why did I get it? Who am I moving both of Shona's shoulders? I asked her tenderly, "Shona, who am I?" Looking calmly at my swinging earrings, he said innocently, "My elder brother Vasudada." I shrugged his shoulders as well. I was not satisfied with his answer. I looked to the front. Surya Narayana with his innumerable brushes, The ceiling of the sky was disappearing in various colors and the curiosity of the rings was deepening in my mind.